Jay Harris Guitar on YouTube, and I'm going to do something unusual today. I'm going to do a song. I have no idea if it's really a song. It sounds like something like the music in the background of a video game or something. But somebody on Reddit, I can't remember his Reddit name, but he followed me on YouTube, and his name's Yami, Y-A-M-I on YouTube, and I promised him that if he wanted to pick a song, I would learn it for him, and I'd show him how to play it. And he picked the song Bruh, B-R-U-H. And at first I thought, you know, like people say, hey man, or hey dude, I thought he was talking to me like, hey bruh, you know, and going to tell me a song. But that was the song. It was Bruh, and it's by a band called Jumpman 93. Okay, and I looked it up. Now what I'm going to do, you can pause this and you can write it down, or you can screenshot. This is the diagram for the song I'm fixing to show you. And if you write this down, that's just how I listened to the video and I wrote down the order. Okay. Now you're only going to be dealing with two shapes. You only have two chord shapes, but you're going to move them around on the fretboard. But you only have two shapes. Okay. And I'm gonna get to that in a minute. Now there's no words in this. And just the arrangement of it, that's why I thought maybe it was like a video game sound or something. But anyhow, I'm going to show you these two shapes. But before we get into it, basically you're going to take one shape and it's going to go all the way down here till we get to this box right here. Then you're going to do the second shape, okay? And then we're going to go back to the first shape, and that's it. They're going to be on different frets though. And now that you're thinking like that, what you've got, and if you haven't heard this, I guess go look it up, Bruh, by Jumpman 93 first, you know, because I'd have had no idea even the melody to it if I didn't listen to it. But anyhow, basically, you're going to take this, this G flat major 7 and a D flat major 7. Those two chords first is going to be all the way down till we get to this box. You're going to take those two chords, you're going to go back and forth. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to pick them 4 times, or well, 2 times each. So you know, pick this one and go down, pick that one, go back up, pick this one, go back down, and pick that one. That's 4 bars, you know, but it's only 2 notes. So basically you're going to have 4 bars of picking, then you're going to have 4 bars of strumming, then you're going to have 4 bars of picking again, then you're going to have 4 bars of strumming again. And I don't want to confuse you about which ones you do solo without the band behind you and which ones you play through and the band's with you, but it's on this paper. You can go back and look at it. I wrote it on there, and you can figure it out after you listen to the song. But anyhow, basically you follow this pattern, and so you're pick, strum, pick, and then the third time when you strum, instead of 4, you're gonna break the pattern. You're gonna do it 8 times, and after you finish the 8 times, that's the sign for you to go into the bridge. Okay, now the bridge is when you're going to finally have a second shape, and that second shape is going to be moved to 3 different places, but it's the same shape, just like the first one was the same shape, moved back and forth. Okay, so that's your second shape, and but all together, all these 2 shapes only make 5 chords. But anyhow, and so what we're going to do is, you can look at it, and I'm fixing to show you in a minute. But I've got here when we get to the new shape, I've got what frets you move to, okay? And you'll see all that on the paper. And then we go, and then after we get through this box right here, then we go right back to basically what we were doing before. You got a clean pick, a strum. Well, you got after this, you're gonna have a clean pick. Then you're gonna have another clean pick with the band behind you, and then you're gonna have a strum with the band behind you, and you're gonna strum out with 8. But let me show you your 2 shapes you're looking at. First of all, the first shape you're going to have, which is probably going to be the hardest one for you because it's a little bit unusual. It's a let me turn it. All right, this is your first shape. Okay, right here. Let me get the camera in here a little bit closer. Let's see what we can do. Let's see. Is that a little bit better? Yeah, there we go. All right, now this first shape is going to be you're going to bar across your 10th fret, okay? My bad, your 9th fret. You're going to bar across your 9th fret, okay? And then you're going to make like an upside down diamond right here. Now what you're going to have is you're going to have this finger across here. You can put it all the way across if you want, but we're not going to play the first string, okay? We're not going to play that string. We're going to be dealing, really on this chord, we're going to be dealing with the center 4 strings. We're not going to really play the outside 2 strings. But basically, you've got this finger across here. Then what you do is you come 2 frets below it on the next string, and then on the next string only 1 fret below it, and on the next string 2. So you got like an upside down diamond, an upside down D type thing up here, okay? And then what you're doing, that's your chord. Well, I guess you will play that last string when we're strumming, but when we're picking, you're not going to. I'm going to show you. So you got this note right here. So I'm going to show you the first part first. You're in 9th fret, okay? And then you go down to your 4th fret, and you use the same shape. Now that's going to be 2/3 of the song before we even go to this, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to take this shape now, and we're going to work with the 9th fret and the 4th fret, and you don't change that shape. Now when I'm doing my picking, I'm not picking the low E and I'm not picking the high E. I'm going to use the high E when we strum, but I'm not going to use it when we're picking. So what you're going to do, you're going to come right here like you're going to hit the these centers 2 strings, the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th string. All right, let's pretend like they're the only 4 strings we're talking about, because we're going to go 1, 2, and then we're going to come back 4, 3. Okay. Okay. Come all the way back 1, 2, and then go 4, 3, 2, just like. And then you kind of skip. It's like a hybrid pick, like. And you go back to there. Okay, so here, let me see if I can get it a little bit closer. So here we go. So, okay, and you slide down. And then there's one part in the song when you hear that clap thing, you can go just like that. You just kind of mute your strings up, and then you go into your strum like. All right, let's see. Make sure that damn camera's not too good. All right, there we go. There we go. I think that's close enough. All right, so here we are. All right, you got that? On it like that, because then you go. And you kind of let it ring, and then let it come back. That's 4 times, and then you go back. And I didn't really pay attention to where, like whenever you go up like you go 1, 2, and then you come back. I didn't pay attention whether or not they go whether they come back like this and then hit the next one up, or they just do it like that all the time. I'm kind of alternating it, but you know, it's just once you get it down, it's just. All right, now also there's one other little thing before I get to the other chord. There's a one part in here when you at the end of a fingering, and before we go into a chord thing, you hear like a chunk chunk, and what you can do is you can go like this. You can go. Just do that. Just mute it like. Chop it like that and then go right back into it. everything goes in fours, okay, when we're doing with this chord. It goes in fours, and there's twice whenever you just double it. You do the 4 twice. But basically just think in fours and think one shape. And think here, think 9th fret with this finger and 4th fret, okay, with the top finger. And you're good, look, and that's it. So that's that part. Now what's going to happen is, after you pick it 4 times, you know, and go back and forth, that's 2, and go 3, 4, that's 4. Then you're going to strum it, you know, 1, 2, 1, 2, and that's 4. And then you go back to the picking, and you just alternate it. And then on like the 3rd or 4th time, whatever it is, when you listen to the record, right before you go into this next chord I'm going to show you, you're going to do it 8 times. In other words, you just repeat that 4, you know, that 4 twice. Now, here's where your change comes in. Okay, now all of a sudden, now instead of going up here to the 9th fret, you're going to go to the 8th fret, and you're going to do the 2nd shape, which is this shape. And this shape is good. You're still going to have your finger across, and what we're going to do is, and you're not going to be playing your low E string, this one on the top. You're not going to be playing that. And what you do basically you take, you know how A minor is shaped, like this is your A and this is your A minor. We'll take that A minor and take a middle finger out so it's open, and slide it up here to where you're in the 8th fret, and you're making that shape. So basically you're on 8 on the B, on the 2nd string. The 3rd string you're going to be on 10. The 4th string you're going to be on 8 again, and then you're going to be on 9 on the 5th string, okay? And then you're open on the last string. So that's the chord. Now this chord is going to be moved around in 3 different spots on the neck for this second part, but you're not going to use any other chords. So the whole song is only 2 chords, okay? So you got, so what you're coming out of this, you're coming out of, and you do that 8 times, and then you come up here and you go down 1 fret to the 8th fret. 3, 1, 8, 3. Now this time you slide up 1 fret and go back to the old shape with that upside down D thing in it. There you go, that first shape. So it's going to look like this. It's going to be. There you go, and that's your shape. And then you go right back into it. That's pretty much it. Just remember, whenever you change to that second shape, you've got 8, 3, 1. Then the next time you got 8, 3, and then slide up 1 fret and go to the first shape. Okay? So basically you got, then you got, okay? And that's your only 2 patterns in the whole song. Other than that, it's just back and forth with this chord. Just this to here. The whole song is that, and then that one little bridge I just showed you, and that's the whole song. And you got it, and you got it down. And just remember, when you're strumming, don't include the top string, and when you're picking, don't include the top or the bottom. Okay, but when you're strumming, you can include the bottom E. Okay, but just don't put that top one in there. And that's pretty much it. I don't know what else to tell you, because there's only 2 shapes in this that make 5 chords, and you basically only got 2 different patterns. Just one time when that first pattern doubles up and does an 8 right before it goes into the second pattern, and then it does 8 at the very end of the song, you know, as you're going out. And you've got those one little times when you want to do an accent when you're down here. On the last one, you just lift your fingers up where they're muted, and you go like that. So it's like, that's it. You know. That little rhythm pattern, that's why I feel like it belongs in a video game, because it kind of, I can see like Mario hopping along or something, you know. But anyhow, all right, so that was for Yami. And one last time, there's the arrangement if you want to go through it. And I hope that's what you need, what you needed, and what you wanted to see, Yami. And I hope it was explained good enough